Hey there, it's time for another episode of What's in CJ Willie's Mailbag. I made a purchase on eBay that is typically not one that I do. The listing wasn't entirely clear. I think that I purchased a Topps Bazooka set from the late 1980s, but the picture had a whole bunch of different cards on it. This package came with some different, it feels like hard rigid cases. So opening this up is going to be as much a surprise to me as it may be to you. All right, I'll go ahead, take this off camera, open it up, come back and talk about my latest eBay purchase. Okay, there's a few rigid clamshell cases. So I'm going to go through them. It looks like there may be a couple of Bazooka Shining Star sets. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe a Bazooka Star lot. And then it looks like a whole bunch of blue cards. It does say Bazooka on the back. So hopefully I can pin these down. If I'm not able to identify them while I'm opening these up and going through the cards, down here I'll list what set they're from. I think I'm going to start over here because I was really chasing these two sets. So let me open this one up. Pictures of early Topps cards. I'm gonna guess 1952. I think those might be the year of the cards. So open it up. On the back up here it says Topps Archives Quadracard 22 of 22. It's a Bazooka set. So just looking at the back, it might just be multiple sets. That's what it looks like. It looks like it's multiple sets. So let's see here. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Looks like it's missing 12 and 11, 10, 9, 8, no 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So a partial. Looks like it's missing a few cards out of this one. Maybe this is a complete set. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, this is a complete set here. So I'll set this lot kind of off to the side here. I'm not sure what year this came from. See if I can read it from the bottom. It's kind of hard. See if I can hold it up to the light. Looks like it's from 1992. So it's some sort of 1992 Topps Bazooka set. Some of the cards have little bends to them around the edges. So I'm not sure if they came in packs or maybe they were distributed in some sort of other packaging that caused the edges to be a little dinged. That's more than likely with some of these oddball sets. They could have been packaged in food products like cereal boxes, candy bar or granola bar boxes. Take a look at it real quick here. So Joe Adduct, Bob Lemon, Willie Mays, Vic Wertz, some Hall of Famers on here. Carl Furillo, Don Newcomb, Phil Rizzuto, Mark Sauer, Ferris Fain, John Logan, Ed Matthews, Hall of Famer, Bobby Shantz, Yogi Berra, Hall of Famer, Dale Crandall, Howie Pollitt, Gene Woodling. Not sure why these were grouped the way they were. Richie Ashburn, he's a Hall of Famer. Leo Durocher, Ali Reynolds, Early Wynn, he's a Hall of Famer. Hank Aaron, Ray Boone, Luke Easter, Dick Williams, so Aaron obviously a Hall of Famer. Ralph Bronca, Bob Feller, Hall of Famer. Rogers Hornsby, Hall of Famer. Bobby Thompson, who hit Shot Around the World. Jim Gilliam, Billy Martin, Orestes Minoso, who I think was just voted in the Hall of Fame recently. Hal Newhouser, Sandy Burgess, John Mize, Preacher Rowe, Warren Spahn, those two are Hall of Famers. Monty Irvin, Bobo Nelson, Wes Wistrom, Duke Snyder, I believe those two are. Carl Erkstein, Jackie Jensen, George Kell, Al, but really Red Shaindist, he's a Hall of Famer. Bill Brunton, Whitey Ford, Ed Lopat, Mickey Vernon. I know Whitey Ford's a Hall of Famer. I'm not sure about these two. Joe Black, Lou Burdett, Enos Slaughter, Johnny Pesky. Slaughter's a Hall of Famer. Gus Bell, Mike Garcia, Mel Parnell, Jackie Robinson, for sure Hall of Famer. Alvin Dark, Dick Groat, Pee Wee Reese, John Sane, a couple of Hall of Famers on there. Gil Hodges, Sal Magley, Wilmer Meisel, Billy Pierce. Hodges is a Hall of Famer. Nellie Fox, Ralph Kiner, Ted Gluszewski, Eddie Stinky. Those two are Hall of Famers. Ewell Blackwell, Vern Law, who recently I think had his 96th birthday and was honored in Pittsburgh. Satchel Paige, Jim Wilson. Satchel Paige is a Hall of Famer. Lou Bordeaux, Roy Face, Harvey Haddix, Bill Rigney. Boudreaux is a Hall of Famer. Roy Campanella, Walt Dropo, Harvey Kuhn, Al Rosen. Campanella is a Hall of Famer. Joe Garagiola, Robin Roberts, Casey Stengel, Hoyt Wellham. I think these three are Hall of Famers. And the final Quadracard is going to have John Antonelli, Bob Friend, Dixie Walker, and Ted Williams, who rounds out the Hall of Famer batch. So I'm going to set those off to the side. I'm not sure which one I want to open first. I'm hoping that both of these are complete sets. That would be really cool. Start with this one. This is going to be the 1990 Bazooka Shining Stars. It should have 22 cards in it. Let's hope it does. 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, that's a set, which is really cool because I have been looking for this set for quite some time. It is a little bit hard to purchase off eBay. Usually these run around 10 to 12 bucks. I got this whole lot for under $8, shipping included, so pretty stoked to pick it up. Cards look to be in reasonably good condition. I might have to replace one or two here or there. This Ricky Henderson's got kind of a bend to it. So going through this set, Kevin Mitchell, Robin Yount, Mark Davis, Brett Saberhagen, Fred McGriff, Tony Gwynn. So he's a Hall of Famer. Is he the first? No, Robin Yount is a Hall of Famer. Fred McGriff, Veterans Committee this past year. Tony Gwynn, Kirby Puckett's Hall of Famer. One of my St. Louis Cardinals, Vince Coleman. Ricky Henderson, obviously a Hall of Famer. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's got a crease right through there. Ben McDonald, Greg Olson, Todd Zill, 2 Cardinals. All right, that's cool. Carlos Martinez, Greg Jeffries, Craig Worthington, Gary Sheffield, Greg Briley. Oh, yeah. The Griffey Jr. has a crease right there. Not sure if pick it up, but it's right about there. That's a bummer. That'll be a little bit of a difficult card to find. This Jerome Walton's got kind of a bend in it. Bob Guerin, Tom Gordon, and Jim Abbott. Check this one out. I wonder if this is going to be similar to this blue Bazooka Quadracard set where there's a bunch of extras in here. If not, I'm hoping it's just the complete set. Should be great. Looks like there are some extras here on the back that I'll take a look at. So this Bazooka set is going to be the 1989 Shining Stars. Should have 22 cards in as well. 22, 21, 19. Oh, got flip-flopped. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Complete set. Hopefully it's in decent condition. It looks to be in good condition. I'm not sure if these are part of the Bazooka packaging, so they could have got a little bit of dings. The Wade Boggs obviously has some dings there. Tim Belcher, Damon Berryhill, Wade Boggs, Hall of Famer. I'll have to replace that card. Jay Buhner's got a little bit of damage up there. Jose Canseco, Vince Coleman. Have a Cardinal in here. That's cool. Cecil Espy, Dave Gallagher, Ron Gant, Kirk Gibson, Paul Gibson, Mark Grace, Tony Gwynn, Hall of Famer. Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer. I'll have to replace this one. That's a pretty good looking card. Oral Hershiser, yeah, he's got a little bit of a bend there. Greg Jeffries, Ricky Jordan, Chris Sabo, Gary Sheffield, Darryl Strawberry, Frank Viola, and Walt Weiss. Okay, I'm pretty happy to pick those up. Those are two sets that have been difficult for me to chase down. So set them right here. Let's take a look at these other 11 cards. Not entirely sure where they came from. It says 1992 Dow Brands. I'm not even sure what that is. But card 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like they're a bunch of retired Hall of Famers. At the time it was printed 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, 2 number 9s. That's interesting. 10 and 11. So I'll have to figure out Ziploc. Okay, came in some sort of Ziploc baggie. Need to figure out how many total cards comprise this set. All of these should be Hall of Famers. Warren Spahn, Bob Gibson, one of my favorite Cardinals, Raleigh Fingers, Kyle Yastrzemski, Brooks Robinson, Pee Wee Reese, Willie McCovey, Willie Mays, Nellie Fox, 2 copies of those. Would have been great to have 2 copies of Willie Mays, Yogi Berra, and Hank Aaron. Those cards look to be in pretty good condition. They do have the logos on them. That typically was permissible because they were retired players. So I'm not entirely sure if the set was licensed by Major League Baseball, the Players Association. All these cards for less than $8. Typically can't even find online these sets individually for under $10. A little bit of a bummer that I've got to replace a couple of cards because they're creased. But that shouldn't be too hard to go and pick up copies of those cards. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, and share. Tell me in the comments section what you think about my latest eBay purchase. Till next time when I'm back with another mailbag package.